Howdy, neighbors. Well, today is going to involve getting rid of the heater lines and the two heaters. So what I've done is where the lines connect, I took a knife, cut into them. I'm going to have a way to plug them. So these are pretty easy to use. Use these when I was driving truck in various places. Come on. I hate this plastic crap. But it's just this little expansion doojimahiki. You shove it down in the pipe. It takes a little finessing it. Come on. Okay. So it's down and in there. And then you just tighten this nut. The only thing I had handy was my crescent wrench. So as you tighten this, it squishes itself and expands the rubber and seals it off. And then what I'm going to do is get a hose clamp, and I'll put a hose clamp over it just to make sure. The other thing I've been doing is these ends, I just wrapped a excuse me, just wrapped a plastic bag on it and duct taped it. So for now I can move all the units out of here and I'll be able to drain them out into something outside, whatever fluid's left. And then when it comes to these spaces, I have the Reflectix, and that's stuck on with spray glue. Come to find out, nobody's got spray glue left. So what I'm going to do with these is fill it in with this 1-inch foam board. And like this space here, looks like 20 inches will be fine. So I'll mark these at 20 inches. And then I'll just cut them. Doesn't have to be perfect. Snap it. See if it'll fit in here. Figured. We got a little too much under there right now. I'll go to this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do for now, I'll have to retrim that a little bit further than that one. For now, because all I need this to do is hold itself in place. So I'm going to take a little bit of this caulking. And then stick it in there. And all that's got to do is hold it there, because, you know, and with the spray glue it would have held it, but because then, if you notice, all around the edge there's a little space. So what I'm going to do is I have the cans of the low expansion spray foam, and this is how I did it in my van, and then I'll spray foam all the way around it. That'll lock it in that way, plus being stuck against the wall. If I had spray glue, it would already be there and done. And yeah, I'll just fill in all the walls like that. Because once it's spray foamed, and then I put a piece of plywood over. Let's see how much. Yeah, there's not much. I didn't use very much. So that's the plan. That's how I'm going to insulate it. Same way I did the van. I used the spray glue and it stayed, so. All right. I picked up the flooring for it. I went with a gray. So it'll won't show the dust as much. And it's the, I don't know what it's called. Rigid core vinyl plank flooring. This has its own backing on it, and it hides the guys said that anything like screw bolts, these type of things, anything up to 1/4 inch should go away, and there's nothing more than maybe less than 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, I picked up more cabinets, including a sink base and a couple of drawers, and, you know, nice big drawers, and another chunk of butcher block. So I got a chunk of the kitchen going. And at the same time, I picked up scrubbers so that I can work on sanding the outside and, you know, scuffing it to accept paint. Oh boy. All right, it's already break time. Oh, got a chunk of the wiring whittled down. Yuck. A little heavy on the breathing today. We're beginning to think that it has to do with when we have the nice clear days, the high pressure makes it that much more difficult to breathe, because we have pretty much clear skies so far. There's a few light clouds. They'll start forming over the mountains if we're lucky, and then by the afternoon we get bit more unsettled weather and chances of rain, etc. And the air, it seems easier to breathe. Okay, well, that's enough for now.